out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Man open, it's Goodwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
Judy.
Accelerating and
don't fuck with Jerry Judy one-on-one, man. You better stop playing with me.
For the Arizona touchdown.
What's wrong with this thing?
A big play there. His
Jerry
fourth
Judy is
touchdown
going to
on
lead the
the
league
year,
right here.
as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Fucking right.
Bullock good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
General West.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
It's a really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want 6-6. Pull it high, hit it.
On second down.
Oh,
it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Stop.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point gain. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Murray sets to throw.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete.
Oh, my God.
They're too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Oh, my goodness, man.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now Brown. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Elliott. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Usually not reacting like they were last time.
They'll run on first down.
Good
It's
job.
Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Off the play fake. Eason. Escaping the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
90, Wolf. Right here. Look. I'm here. X3. 218.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, and he'll take it into
Bruh,
the end
oh
zone
my
for a
God,
Cowboy
this is
touchdown.
crazy.
Amari Cooper with his 2nd second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Get out of there, Marlon, man.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Penny, a first down carry.
Let's go, Sean
Penny. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Well, you should have got one when I tried to give it to you.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass hauled in downfield.
Man, this thing is catching everything, bro. It don't matter who he throw it to, they catching it.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, box truck.
Operating from the gun.
Oh, my
Eason,
God.
he's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
No,
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was.
Thank you. Finally, pick. Shit.
Intercepted.
So let's go.
Picked up by James Bradbury. Intended that time for Cooper. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. That makes third down a lot more interesting.
It certainly does. How about the example of situational football there and his ability to think the play through? Second and short, not anticipating a passing play, sold out and made a great tackle, which brings up third down.
Let's go, Judy.
Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Man, they can't fuck with Jerry Judy. Let's go, man.
Third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their...
And this is...
Oh, you went out of bounds, man.
It's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else.
Judy went out of bounds. He caught that bitch.
When they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count, can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On second down, here's Murray.
I threw a pick. I threw a pick over 2 yards.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know, trying to catch. I caught him off guard the first time, and I thought he believed I was
the ball goes in the cup.
again.
This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Now Elliott, and he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to throw up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That's crazy. That's the play I needed, man.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll keep it on the ground
No,
again.
ain't no running Zeke.
Just keep two
That
hands on
running
the
shit is
football as
over
he'll be
with.
taken
You got
down
your
after
little
a
point.
short
It's
pickup.
over with
Now
now.
the Card's going to call another timeout. Their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Hey, we got four down. 49, check 49.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And some space here.
Oh my God.
Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown.
Man.
Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Play one more half.
Set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From just shy of midfield, Murray. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pin the mirrors back and go full street. Check 3, check 3. Watch twist, watch twist.
They'll go again here with Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Got it. Here we go. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you.
Here's Murray. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Check 6 guys. Check out route.
They'll run for it. This is Mack. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hatchet. Anyway. Check 99. Hey, watch it. Under crunch.
They'll run it with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Damn, I couldn't find my read option, man.
Murray's going to keep this himself.
Oh my God, he couldn't even get off of the fucking block, bro. And you over here making all that damn noise. Fucking you up.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right. He's tight right.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Brings up 2nd and 12. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ready to break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
I can't do shit.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A give, running right is Mack. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I don't think you got it, son. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. He don't know no better. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check 24. Check it back. Check 24.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo. Shoot.
From the gun, Eason. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch count.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cardinals forced to burn.
Bro, I had him in the cover 3 beater. I had him, bro. I had this nigga.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally
I got sacked. Now he moving everybody back. That was my play to win. To do it, too.
To throw is Murray.
Got him. Got him. Go get it. Oh, my.
This is
man.
That should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. On first down, it's Elliott. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Dallas, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.